The official box office preview numbers for Captain America Brave New World has just surfaced, and this is from a few hours ago. This is from Deadline. They have now officially estimated that this film is going to open to $190 million worldwide at the box office this weekend. Now, this is an estimate or a preview estimate. It could open a lot lower, it could open a lot higher. They say that it's because we have a Valentine 4-day weekend, and you have a situation whereby Captain America Brave New World is competing against Paddington in Peru, which is a Sony Pictures film, literally. So if you look at the budget of Captain America Brave New World, this film already has a budget that has ballooned to 300 plus million dollars. It stars Anthony Mackie as the new Captain America, Sam Wilson. Many people are not too happy with at least this change, not casting, but change. It's it's already a problem, and it might be an issue in terms of box office. So if you look at Deadline, they say that they are estimating around $80 million for a 3-day opening weekend, and around $94 million over 4 days. And then when you add the other markets to this $94 million, you're looking at $190 million in all territories, which includes China. China will have this movie in theaters as well. That's at least to its own advantage to an extent. I would say this $190 million isn't amazing. It's not that amazing because there are so many Marvel projects that do come out and earn $190 million in the US alone. So that's the problem that this project will already have. And for the fact that its production budget is at least around the $300 million mark, this might be an issue for Marvel Studios, especially Kevin Feige. The pre-sales for this film is tracking around around 15% behind Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. That's in the US, which is not good. Now, Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania made $106.1 million in its first weekend. And this same Captain America Brave New World is tracking 40% ahead of Eternals, which was a massive disaster for Disney back in 2021. Now, that film opened to $71.2 million. Now, if we look at the advanced ticket sales, it should be able to hit $20 million in ticket sales. Preview stage side will start around 2 p.m. tomorrow, which is Thursday, for the film. It will star major actors like Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford will be the new, at least the president there, and he will play Red Hulk as well. You will have Danny Ramirez will also be in this film. You will have Tim Blake Nielsen. You will also have Giancarlo Esposito. Giancarlo Esposito will be here as well. So this is going to be the major cast, apart from Anthony Mackie, that will be the new Captain America. So it's an interesting situation. Now, if you look at other territories, if we go by what Deadline is reporting, they are saying that major countries like France, Korea, Italy will all start their own previews from tomorrow. And then you will have Germany, Brazil, Australia, Mexico. They will all start around Friday, literally. And then the UK, China, Spain, Japan will all come into the mix towards the weekend. If you are looking at the international numbers, what they estimate it could open to, it's at least going to get closer to $100 million. in the international launch, although deadline says that there's a chance it can hit $110 million internationally, and they are factoring $20 million coming from China. So they are saying China will get the film around $20 million. That's not very good. That's a very poor number, because if you look at the Chinese New Year that they're celebrating right now, the insane success of Nazar 2, the animated sequel, is already $1.2 billion after 2 weeks, making it the number 5 animated movie of all time globally. And that's an incredible number, as it's really, really incredible. And in fact, it hasn't even stayed many weeks in the Chinese theaters at this point. Nazar is an insane success, regardless of whatever metric you want to look at it at. Now, in terms of the overall overseas Marvel films, this at least this project will compare with will be Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, which made $114 million in the international markets the same weekend. Doctor Strange, the first Doctor Strange in 2016, made $140 million in its first weekend. Ant-Man, I'm sorry, not Ant-Man, but Guardians of the Galaxy made $95 million. And you also have Captain America, the Winter Soldier, that made $111 million. And then finally, you have Thor, the Dark World at $112 million in their first weekends overseas. So this is the metric we are going to be comparing this film against. These are the films it should be in its same ballpark. And one thing you have to look at again is that all these projects were not major blockbusters in cinemas longer term. Most of them didn't do more than $600-700 million when it was all said and done. I know Winter Soldier did very well. The first Guardians of the Galaxy did well enough at the box office, but Thor: The Dark World wasn't very good overall in terms of longevity at the box office. Even Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania did not do well at all. In fact, Quantumania lost Disney a lot of money because that film didn't even make $500 million worldwide when it was all said and done. So that's the comparison. Now, Paddington in Peru has already made $104 million abroad, and you're looking at 44.7 million that's coming from the UK. So this film is shaping up to earn around $15 to $17 million in its 4-day start. So you need to know all this before these projects are in cinemas, because they will compete against each other. Now, Paddington in Peru will not upset anything at this point in time, but it's going to rival, at least it's going to take some box office numbers away from Captain America Brave New World. You'll still have other projects in cinema like Wicked, Moana 2, Mufasa, The Lion King, and Sonic the Hedgehog 3. All of them are still in theaters. This is the preview number. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Do follow us here on our YouTube channel. I'll see you guys very much next time.